This is Kane Fulton from Tech North, once again bringing you another Yorkshire Startups TV video. Today I've got the first non-startup, but someone who works with a lot of other startups, Richarc Michie, who is also known as the Marketing Optimist. I love your optimism.
Thank you very much.
We basically said we'd have a chat because you are very well known in the Leeds tech scene, in the Leeds startup scene. A lot of your clients, or a lot of people that I speak to, do a lot of things with Tech North. So for people who aren't in the know, and there's probably not many of you out there, what is it that you do in your role as the Marketing Optimist?
So the Marketing Optimist is basically a business who does marketing for businesses who don't have a marketing department. So I go in and I help businesses and basically I'm their marketing director. So I do everything from the strategy to implementation, everything through social media, through email campaigns, SEO, videos, all that kind of thing. So I take that away from people. For startups in particular, marketing is really important to them, but they just don't have the understanding, the time. They kind of know what they want to do, but just need a little bit of help through. So that's where I come in.
And a lot of startups I talk to bootstrap the businesses. So is that, again, another large factor why they might go to someone like you rather than, a fully fledged marketing agency with a big office in Leeds somewhere?
Yeah, absolutely. So I do kind of agile marketing. So I'll give them quick tips, quick wins that kind of build on an overall strategy. So basically, I know you said I wasn't a startup, but I am kind of a startup. I've been going 18 months.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
I'm part of Entrepreneurial Spark as well.
Yeah.
So I've been in marketing 20 odd years. So that's why I'm kind of quite well known, because I've been on LinkedIn and all over the place for forever and ever.
And just for those that don't know, what's Entrepreneurial Spark?
So Entrepreneurial Spark is a system that's been run by NatWest. So it's like a small hub that takes in entrepreneurs and helps them develop. And I've been in Entrepreneurial Spark for like 6 months now.
Yeah.
And it's really, really good, and it's based in the centre of Leeds.
And I have come across a few of your clients doing really interesting and cool stuff. Love Bomb Cushions was one of them.
Yes.
So tell us about them. What do they do?
So Love Bomb Cushions basically make emoji cushions, which might be the kind of thing you might think you've seen down in the market, but they've actually got the proper licence to do it.
So it's like the Smiley Poos.
Yeah, it's the smiley poos and the monkeys and the unicorns and all sorts of things like that.
The crying with joy emoji and all them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I've been helping them doing some of their social media, and also helping them with their app. So they've got the Love Bomb Cushions app has a bubble pop game in it. But we wanted to make something a little bit bigger, so we went along and we developed a treasure hunt. Basically, it's a virtual treasure hunt that I've run a couple of times around the city, where basically we hide posters in and around the city with QR codes on. Yeah. You run around with the app, and as you find the app, you scan it, and the emoji pops up in 3D, and you collect. There are 12 to collect. And it's a great little idea because it can essentially be run anywhere. So you can run it if you were for a scout group, if you were an outing, whatever you wanted to do. You basically just create a treasure hunt, download the PDFs from their website, download the free app, and off you go. I've played it with my kids a couple of times, and they really, really love it.
And I guess when people think of marketing, some people might just think in the realms of social media, pay-per-click and all the traditional marketing routes, but it's actually a good example of how emerging technology like augmented reality can be used in the marketing sense these days, isn't it?
No, absolutely. It's all about using whatever's to hand. That's why I'm a big believer in people kind of almost creating their own marketing as they're going. So for some of my other clients, when they say, "Oh yeah, we're off to an event," and there's that maxim of basically, if you go into an event, say you're going to the event, tell people about the event. While you're at the event, tell people you're at the event, and when you've been to the event, again, people tell people you went to the event. It all sounds a bit obvious, but it's things that people miss, especially salespeople. Salespeople are terrible for kind of just going, "Oh, I went to an event 3 weeks ago. I didn't tell you," and we just missed the opportunity of getting any kind of exposure just by attending.
Yeah. And how about some of your other clients? Which ones spring to mind?
I've got a few kind of technological startup clients. So I'm working with a company called Symmetric. They're a telecoms company based in Leeds who basically have a telephone system that basically allows companies to have their landline phone and their mobile phone kind of all connected all in one. And it's just under a SIM, so there's no app. Absolutely seamless. And they're up and coming story that are quite slowly revolutionising telecoms.
And I do see you at events in Leeds, round and about. I actually met you at Tech North's Founders Network Summit in March. I think that was in Sheffield. That one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in Sheffield. Yeah.
What's your impression of Leeds kind of event scene in the tech sector here?
Yeah, it's really good. There's a lot of things. So there's Glug and other things like that I'm still to get around. I'm still to get around to.
Glug kind of represents the creative side of events in Leeds, doesn't it? Yeah.
So there's been lots of things, and I'm one of them people. So I know I've been to kind of TEDx's.
Yeah.
I used to do an event called Bettakultcha, so I'm kind of built in and around that scene.
Yeah,
so,
what was all that about? Because I've heard of Bettakultcha.
Well, Bettakultcha is something I was involved in. I created as kind of another one of my startups. So I was running it for 7 years. So Bettakultcha was a night of presentations based on kind of Bettakultcha, if anyone's ever heard of that. So you had 20 slides and it changed every 15 seconds, and speakers could come and talk about anything they wanted. The big trick was that they couldn't pitch. So I ran that with a guy called Tim Chat for 7 years. But then when I started running my own business, I kind of stepped away because I just didn't have the time to do that. But yeah, Bettakultcha is, a lot of people still know me as the guy from Bettakultcha. I've run that for a long time.
So go on then, just to end on, can you give us one really good tip when it comes to marketing for startups out there?
I think of who your audience is. Don't write the content for you. Don't write the copy for you. Get yourself in their mind and ensure that you solve their problems, because you might have got the greatest tech in the world, but if that doesn't solve the problem that the client has, they're going to go to the next person.
Fantastic. Richarc Michie from the Marketing Optimist. Thanks very much.